Conventional wisdom says that you must go for one thing or the other. For example, results or relationships, control or trust. But I have found out that it is possible to hold both these in a paradoxical manner by being purposeful. Hi, I'm Ranjan De Silva, and my purpose is to help individuals, leaders, and organizations to be successful by finding their purpose. You might ask the question, how come leaders make decisions because they have most of the time opposite options to work towards? For example, we might say that you need to be more profitable, which requires retrenching people. That's one option. But on the other hand, you have the option of keeping people motivated, engaged, energized, and happy at work. How can you do both? Now, one way to overcome this is to start looking at the big picture. What is the common outcome of both these options? And obviously, if you look at the example I just gave you, the common option is to make sure that the organization is successful and growing. And in order for the organization to be successful, on one hand, you have to be profitable. On the other hand, you need to have happy people. Now, isn't there a way you can actually achieve both? Can we keep people happy, energize them so that they become more productive, they become more creative, they become more innovative, they become more cost efficient? Because they are cared for, they are looked after, and they will see what can I do to look after my organization. And as they start doing that, you will find that your sales increasing, your cost reducing, and the organization also is profitable. So therefore, to make the organization profitable, you don't have to retrench and have only one option. You can actually have both. So the answer is not either or. It's both and. And that's what a purposeful leader would do. Holding opposites can be a big leadership advantage because opposites arise when different sets of people have different viewpoints. So A group has A option and B group has B options. And if the two options are opposite, it's not only that the options are opposing, but the people, the groups holding the two options also oppose each other. That leads to conflict, that leads to tension, that leads to a toxic environment in the organization. Now, if the leader is able to hold both options and show both parties the positives of both options and have that both and approach, he or she is actually bringing the two parties together. Group A will start seeing the positives of Group B will start seeing the positives of Group A. A typical example could be the management and unions of an organization. Managements might have one option, unions might have another option. But at the end of it, both have the option of making sure the organization is successful. If the organization is successful, the management would find that the organization grows and they can grow with the organization. The unions will find that if the organization is successful, their members have opportunities to have better positions, better income, and better growth with the organization. So in order to learn how to deal with tensions, let me offer you a simple set of steps. The first step is name a particular tension that you are grappling with right now. A situation where you're refusing to deal with or talk about. Name it. Write down one particular step you can take. Perhaps a conversation you need to have with a colleague about it. Perhaps a decision you have to make related to that. and then you reflect on it. And thirdly, take that step. And after you take the step, reflect on how it went. Can I do it better? Do I need to change a little bit more the next time? Again, you go back to constant action and reflection so that you clearly and so that you gently, baby step by baby step, start getting rid of the tension. I invite you to follow us so that you can understand more and more about purpose and find solutions to become more purposeful and successful in your life.